United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, commonly known as the United Kingdom or Britain, is a country in Northwestern Europe off the coast of the continental mainland. It comprises England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The UK includes the island of Great Britain, the northeastern part of the island of Ireland, and most of the smaller islands within the British Isles, making up a total area of 94,354 square miles.
Best places to visit in the UK. Tower Bridge, featured in several Hollywood movies. The beautiful London Bridge is known as the world's largest antique, and a worldwide famous attraction spread over 269 meters. The London Bridge is one of the many bridges in London straddling the River Thames between Borough High Street in Southwark and King William Street in Lake Havasu City. Stonehenge. Stonehenge is an iconic prehistoric ruin that was constructed in 6 stages between 1520 and 3000 BCE and is considered to be one of the best places to see in United Kingdom. This massive stone monument has been referred to be a burial place, a place of worship, and a calendar by the archaeologists. London. Here, the antiquated clasps hands with the contemporary. You'll find the historic Tower of London and the avant-garde Tate Modern. You can catch both the Bard's works and modern plays at Shakespeare's Globe and its accompanying Sam Wanamaker Playhouse. And while Londoners still praise the power of tea, they now make room for Starbucks and Costa coffees here and there, and pressed juice too. A current leader in everything from politics and banking to fashion and music, London's culture compass is always attuned to what's next. Discover it all on one of London's best tours. What is the best time to visit London? The months between March and May is the best time to visit London, owing to the perfect weather to go sightseeing. When is it high season in London? Summer's from June to August, and the winters in December and January is high season in London. Edinburgh. Edinburgh is Scotland's capital, a city filled with history, culture, engaging attractions, and beautiful architecture. Spend your time exploring its cobbled streets, hidden closes, world-class festivals, and lively food and drink scene. Find out what makes Edinburgh so special. From its status as a UNESCO City of Literature and UNESCO World Heritage Site, to being named one of Time Out's top cities in the world.
Birmingham, Britain's second largest city. There's so much to discover in Birmingham, from cultural festivals to unique street art tours. Find a funky scene at the Custard Factory, home to up-and-coming designers, artists, and independent cafes and bars. Or satisfy your fashion fever at the Bullring, Mailbox Malls, and the achingly cool Grand Central Complex. From cruising down the city's forgotten underground canals with an expert guide to checking out the home of the infamous Peaky Blinders, or celebrating the city's eclectic cuisine with an unforgettable meal on the Balti Triangle, Birmingham is blindingly brilliant. York City, a city where ancient walls surround incredible local businesses, attractions, shops, accommodation, and eateries. With exciting events every day and inspiring festivals every month of the year, perfectly placed halfway between London and Edinburgh, and with the glorious Yorkshire Dales. North York, Moors and Wolds, right on the doorstep. York is unlike any other English city. There's 30 world-class museums you can explore, the best racecourse in the country, and a thriving cultural scene. Cambridge. Welcome to Cambridge, home to the University of Cambridge, an institution dating back more than 800 years. Take a punt on the River Cam to see the city from a unique perspective, or test your balancing skills on a stand-up paddleboard for an adventurous way to see the sights. Create lasting memories exploring this idyllic city. Immerse yourself in the hustle and bustle of its ever-changing market stalls. Pick up tasty international street food and climb up St. Mary's Church for panoramic views of its skyline and beyond. Oxford. Oxford is a charming, historic city located just a short ride from London. The city is famed for its prestigious university, which is one of the oldest in the world. It was founded in the 11th century. Oxford first earned fame in the Middle Ages as a hub for theological learning. It then expanded into medicine and law. Today, the university is home to over 24,000 students, and you can study with the best and brightest in pretty much any field here. While the city can feel stuffy and lacks the cut-loose university town feel that cities like Bristol have, visiting Oxford and seeing the old architecture more than makes up for it.
Manchester. Once the world's manufacturing powerhouse, Manchester's former industrial buildings now bounce with energy from the creative to culinary. There's a wealth of treasures waiting to be discovered. Discover hip new restaurants, diverse food halls, markets, and food tours. Stay at quirky or indulgent hotels that fill its once dormant factories. Discover the Northern Quarter and explore on coats. Spend a day rummaging through vintage record stores and retro shops. Or head to one of Britain's most famous gay villages, with a cuisine as diverse as its people, an art scene full of creativity, and a nightlife that will leave you dancing from dusk till dawn. You'll find there's so much to discover. Canterbury. Canterbury is a beautiful cathedral city nestled in Kent, which is fondly known as the Garden of England. The ancient city wall, originally built by the Romans, encircles the medieval town centre, which boasts cobbled streets and timber-framed houses, with an abundance of shops and restaurants to suit everyone's needs. Canterbury Cathedral, founded 597 AD, is the headquarters of the Church of England and Anglican Communion, and is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Canterbury features many other great tourist attractions, like the Canterbury Tales, historic river tours, and St. Augustine's Abbey.
Bath is a city that has it all. Look beyond its UNESCO World Heritage status and discover a destination bursting with cultural and gastronomic delights. From live music and comedy to captivating tours and experiences. From a paddle down the River Avon to touring the Bridgerton filming locations made famous by Netflix's smash hit series, you won't be short of finding adventure. Bust out your best moves at the world's largest greenfield music and arts festival, Glastonbury, that sets up nearby every June. Or discover life through the eyes of a literary favorite at the annual Jane Austen Festival, celebrating 250 years since the author's birth in 2025. From shopping and exploring the Roman baths, to taking a dip in the mineral-rich waters of the rooftop pool at Thermi Bath Spa, this is one place not to be missed. Bristol. When it comes to great grub and welcoming pubs, Bristol is no slouch. For a true taste of the city, head out on a street art tour to discover the works of the city's most famous resident, Banksy. Delve into maritime history at the legendary SS Great Britain steamship, or discover awe-inspiring views on a tour of the historic Clifton Suspension Bridge. Feel your adrenaline pumping at the Wave, the city's inland surfing site, see historic works of art at Bristol Museum and Art Gallery, or savor local ale and cozy up in one of its eclectic bars, pubs, or breweries, with shopping ranging from budget to blowout and an impressive music scene to boot. One thing's for sure, Bristol doesn't disappoint.
Liverpool. Stay right in the heart of Liverpool City, with an ideal location right by Liverpool Central train station. These modern apartments are a great place to base yourself. For a couple of days spent exploring the city, some of the best sights in Liverpool will practically be on your doorstep here. It's a 15-minute stroll to the Royal Albert Dock and the waterfront, where you'll find plenty of culture to sink your teeth into. The Beatles story, the Maritime Museum, and Tate Liverpool line the dock here. Make your way over to the Baltic Triangle meanwhile, and you'll find the place where the city's industrial past meets its vibrant present. The red brick warehouses have been turned into all manner of creative art spaces and eclectic music venues, many of them adorned with murals and street art. Each of the apartments at Quest comes with a fully equipped kitchen, but whether you put it to use or not is totally up to you. Step out into the city and you'll be spoiled for choice when it comes to eats. Bold Street is a real melting pot of options with quirky cafes and trendy restaurants serving up all manner of cuisines, and it's just a 3-minute stroll from the apartments. Norwich. The city of Norwich, England features historical architecture and a wealth of museums teaching of the area's vivid past, as well as fascinating heritage. Discover its vibrant centre offering attractions such as the Sainsbury Centre for Visual Arts. The Norfolk Broads is the only UK national park to host a city, offering many stunning countryside walks. Also take time to amble Norwich Market, an open-air market offering many high-quality local products. Norwich bars are high in both numbers and class, with one overlooking the dramatic Norwich Castle and Cathedral. Also sample a choice of Norwich restaurants, spanning from the quirky to the lavish. Derby. On the banks of River Derwent in southern Derbyshire is the city of Derby, making its location in East Midlands, England. Renowned as one of the birthplaces of the Industrial Revolution, Derby's industrial reputation lives on in modern times as it is the home of the iconic transport giant Rolls-Royce. Glasgow. Once famous for being a busy port city in Scotland's western lowlands, Glasgow has shaken off its industrial background in favor of a trendier reputation. This cultural hub is now more famous for the architecture that lines its streets. Expect an eclectic mix of Art Nouveau and Victorian-style buildings. These all came to be due to Glasgow's wealth between the 18th and 20th century, mainly thanks to the shipbuilding industry. Nottingham. The centre of Nottingham lies on the River Leen, and its southern boundary follows the course of the River Trent, which flows from Stoke to the Humber. Nottingham has an estimated city population of 320,000 in 2021. The urban area has a population of 730,000 in 2021. The heart of the city is the Old Market Square, which underwent a major redevelopment in 2006. Most of the main shopping streets are around the square, the council house, whose tall dome can be seen for miles around, is at the top end of the square. The inside of the council house is the Exchange Arcade, a shopping center. A bohemian quarter of the city known as Hockley has arisen close to the Lace Market area. Nottingham receives a lot of tourism, mostly because of the legend of Robin Hood, visiting Sherwood Forest and Nottingham Castle. Brighton, known as the happiest place to live in the UK. Brighton is located in East Sussex in the southern part of England. Situated in the middle of a UNESCO World Biosphere region, Brighton has been a prominent fixture on the UK's tourism map ever since its rise in the 18th century. Durham, seemingly happy to go nowhere, Durham sits along the tight curve of its river. Snug below its castle and magnificently situated cathedral, it has a medieval, cobbled atmosphere and a scraggly peasants' indoor market just off the main square. Enjoy Durham's youthful liveliness and small-town warmth, especially on sunny days, when most everyone is out licking ice cream cones. The nearby countryside harbors some of the country's best historical sites. Go for a ramble at Hadrian's Wall, the northwest frontier of the Roman Empire 2,000 years ago, when Britain was a colony. Make a pilgrimage to Holy Island, where Christianity gained its first toehold in Britain, at the excellent Beamish Museum. Travel back in time to the 19th and 20th centuries. Cornwall, the perfect addition to the UK's glittering destination crown. Cornwall is a county that will blow you away, with windswept cliffs and headlands, captivating fishing harbors, and coasts that make the best natural playgrounds for water sports lovers. It's no wonder this charming region is one of England's most beloved landscapes. Explore Cornwall's diverse landscape the intrepid way by cycling, or walking off the Cornish coast's beaten track, stopping at charming towns like Truro, and digging into a Cornish pasty or two. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast wanting to soak up some natural beauty by exploring hidden caves or fancy a relaxing holiday filled with great food and cultural activities, a trip to Cornwall will undoubtedly be a memorable one.
Portsmouth! Welcome to Portsmouth. Portsmouth is the great waterfront city, packed with world-class attractions, fantastic things to do, and a year-round program of events. Escape to the UK's only island city to explore miles of coastline and centuries of history. What's more, Portsmouth is a very compact city, with many great attractions and venues mere meters from one another. This, twinned with the island's flat profile, makes it easy to walk wherever you want to go. Inverness. Inverness in Scotland is known as the Highland capital. It still retains its market town feel to it, dating back to its early development. Today, tourism is a very important part of the economy. Inverness is in the north of Scotland and is one of the smallest cities in Scotland, with some 55,000 people. The city is growing fast due to Inverness Airport and its location in the Highlands.